morning, guys. Welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s and happy Saturday morning. I'm going to do a foundation review for you guys. It's not really a foundation, but it's a foundation. Yeah, it's different. Anyway, so this is going to kind of go along with that whole Finding the Perfect Foundation series that I've been doing. Well, it's really Finding the Perfect Foundation for Me series that I've been doing. And I'm going to be doing my review today on the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Hybrid Complexion Perfector. Looks like this. Okay, now this guy is 1.3 fluid ounces. I picked him up at Ulta. He was $34. And I saw 6 shades in Ulta. He has a broad spectrum, SPF 20, and he is oil free. Now, like I said, when I was in Ulta, I saw 6 shades. Oh, by the way, he does have a pump. I like the pump. So, okay, so like I said, when I was in Ulta, I saw 6 shades. So the first thing I thought of was, my gosh, there's not very many shades in this. If there's not very many shades, how's this gonna cater to many people? Well, Urban Decay actually says that one shade will cover an array of different skin tones. So, for example, one of the things that they actually say is, like, the light color will cover ranges 0.5 to ranges 3.25 in the Naked Skin foundation line. So, you know, that's a pretty decent range there. Now, I picked up the shade Light Medium because in the Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation line, I was a 3.5, I believe. I don't remember because it was years ago that I tried it. And honestly, guys, when I tried the Naked Skin foundation, I was not that impressed. And I know a lot of people love that foundation, but for some reason for me, that foundation just didn't work for me. It felt nice on the skin, but I didn't like how it looked. So I was very, very hesitant about trying this guy. But then after I did some more reading about it and some of the claims that Urban Decay claims, they say that this is kind of like a tinted moisturizer CC cream hybrid kind of a thing. So it's going to be sheerer than a foundation, but it's still going to be color correcting and give you some coverage. They say it's kind of a sheer coverage. So I thought, you know what, that might be worth giving a try. And then, you know, as I started reading more about it, they actually claim that within time this will visibly reduce the appearance of pores. It will visibly reduce the appearance of saggy skin, so it'll make your skin kind of appear tighter. And it will also over time give you a radiant glow. Okay, so that's basically what some of the claims that Urban Decay says about this guy. So yeah, I was kind of intrigued by that. Now, I haven't tried it for 8 weeks, 12 weeks, a couple of months. I haven't tried it for that long yet. I've only tried this for, you know, a few days, okay? But I wanted to jump on here and give you guys my thoughts and my opinions on this foundation. When their suggested application method is to apply the foundation on freshly moisturized skin, and the suggested method is to use their optical blurring brush, the Urban Decay optical blurring brush, which I do have that brush. I've had it for a couple of years. It's a great brush, but it is, if I remember correctly, it was like $28 or $30. I don't honestly remember. But the applications that I have done with this foundation was using this brush. Alright, so I applied the foundation on top of freshly moisturized skin. I also used a hydrating primer. And I did let those just kind of sink in a little bit. I did not apply the foundation on top of wet skin, okay? So I did let those sink in. And when I went to apply the foundation, it was a perfect match. I think I said I was in light medium. It was a perfect match for my skin tone. It felt really nice going on the skin. It blended really well. I was really, really happy about that. And because it blended so well and because it was a really nice match to my skin color, it just looked really, really good by the time I had blended it in. Now, it is not a full coverage, not at all, not by any means, but it did help color correct. I did have to go back in along my jawline and try to get a little bit more coverage right around the areas where I have hyperpigmentation really bad. It did not cover my spots that I have healing from acne. So I had to go back in with concealer to cover that. But as far as like any type of pinkiness or redness that I had on my face, it covered that really, really well. And it did have kind of a sheer coverage, and I was able to build it up just a little bit. So the more layer that I applied like, I'm going to call it 2.5 layers, because I applied a full layer, and then I went back into just the spots that I needed, like the hyperpigmentation spots, or, you know, just a couple of spots around my nose. So, you know, I'm going to say I applied maybe 2.5 layers, and it still feels really, really good. I can't feel this on my skin. I don't have polka dots. It's not a matte finish, okay? It does have, it's not dewy, because it does dry. It's not dewy by any means, but it does have kind of a natural glow without having any type of shimmers in the product at all, which is nice because I don't want shimmers on my face to get into my pores. And it just feels really, really good. Now, the staying power on this, I have worn it a couple of days, and the staying power on this is pretty good, but when I apply, I always apply it, and when I'm done with all of my makeup, I usually do a setting spray. So using that method, it actually has stayed pretty well. There has been no sinking into the fine lines, which has been amazing. And yeah, it's just been a really, really good product. I'm actually really impressed with this, guys. So I really think, guys, that this is going to be a really, really good summertime foundation for those who have dry skin, as well as for those who are a little oily, because I mean, it's almost like it sinks into the skin and you can't feel it. You know what I mean? It's just really, it feels like I have nothing on. I mean, it's a really, really good product, and it's going to be great for the summertime. Hot, humid weather, it's going to be really good for that. So guys, those are my thoughts and my opinions on the new Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done. Yeah, and I hope this review was somewhat helpful for you guys, and if it was, go ahead and leave a comment down below and give it a big thumbs up. Also, guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulousonline.com. You can also look me up on Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr. Did I miss any? Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Tumblr. I think I got them all. Anyways, it's all under Rock Fabulous 40s. And guys, don't forget to hit subscribe down there somewhere. And you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.